And welcome everybody back to the very first Lando project of 2023. Guys, us on this fine Sunday morning as we are here to give you guys all of our impressions and thoughts of all the movie and TV news that happened over the past, well, I was going to say past week, but normally that's not the past week. But it's been about 4 weeks since we've been back. But we are back here. And as always, I am joined with the normal ragtag group of superheroes. Miss Lila, you're back with us today.
I am. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, crew.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here. So happy to be online.
And one person that I'm always glad to have with me is the ride or die himself, the big man, the beast of the Southeast, B to the C, with the 89 Keaton Batman shirt coming in hot.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Man, it feels like it's been a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Why does it feel like it's been so long?
Yeah, things have happened.
It has been a very
It has
long
been.
time.
It has been
Why has it been so long, Lando?
Huh? You've been busy.
I've been busy.
Huh? Is that not what it was? No, guys, that's not what it was. Actually, he's right. We have been out since December because I had to take some time away for the birth of my beautiful baby boy. Little Lando was born December 6th, and we've had some time away just to get the house in order. December 6th, 8 pounds, 10 ounces.
I'm gonna tell you what. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Life is beautiful.
Lindsay held it the fuck down.
I bet.
Held it down.
And you panicked the whole time.
Actually, no, man. I was in there. I was solid. I was solid.
You were letting her handle it.
But I mean, that is some of the coolest things ever. But that's not. I don't think that's why.
That's not why. That's where I've been at.
That's why. I don't think that. And you know what? And I don't think it's been so long because it was the holidays. No, I don't think that's it either. But I think there was a certain football game. On December 24th.
Oh yeah, there was. There was one
where a certain team.
Yeah.
Fucking shut these boys down. Came in there and said, "Eagle, fly no more."
Do you want to talk about
no more? Because we eating.
Yeah. Our backup quarterback, Gardner Minshew.
Fly no more.
Hey, y'all have a game tomorrow, right? And that y'all still have to win that game tomorrow in order to come see us.
About tomorrow, we're talking about fly no more.
Except we flew into first place.
Fly no more.
5th place Cowboys. 1st place Eagles. Scoreboard.
Fly no more.
Anyway, as BC congratulates himself for that very whack-ass win that the Cowboys had against the Eagles on December 24th, against Gardner, the mustache Minshew, by the way, we have a lot of things to talk about today. For one, we're going to talk about some of the movie news that happened over the past week, and then we're going to get into our most anticipated movie, TV, music project list. This is the projects. We out here.
I like this because everyone already did their most anticipated movies. Let's just do most anticipated of this damn year. I like it.
Hell yeah.
Whatever it is, movies, TVs, entertainment, media. If you can buy it, we're going to talk about it. Or if you can bootleg it, we can talk about that too. Pretty much, that was the rubric here. That was the rubric. But before we get into all that stuff, we do have some things to talk about over the past few weeks. There's been some news, things that have happened. We're just going to kind of do this off the cuff. Normally, we come in with things kind of prepared, right? But there's been so much. I got lazy, and I just said, fuck it, we're doing it live. Essentially, that's what's happened, okay? That's what's happened. So I think the biggest thing that's happened over the past few weeks has been Avatar. Avatar 2, The Way of the Water. It came out in December, took the world by storm. Up until then, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Top Gun Maverick, which came out early in the year, was the #1 box office hit of the year. until Avatar came in the past 2 weeks and just told Top Gun to take several seats. As it racked up, I believe, $1.6 billion before the end of the year. I think now it's cruising on its way up to $2 billion. 5 weeks, it's been the number one at the box office. BC. Doubters doubt James Cameron.
Who doubts James Cameron?
It seems people keep doing that. I did. I didn't think it was going to be crossing 2 billion or nearing to cross 2 billion. But have you had a chance to see Avatar: Way of the Water? You've been seeing the success it's been having. Is this expected? Is this just James Cameron just doing what he does best?
I had many a chance to see Avatar, and I chose not to on every single one of those. Look, it's just not for me. But absolutely not. This is doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. It is racking in the cash. It is, and that's what I said. You know, I thought going into this, I'm like, this is going to be unbelievable. I know it's going to be unbelievable, but I didn't think it was going to be this unbelievable. The speed of which this thing's going.
It's moving.
And the fact that I personally in my in real life circle of friends don't know a single person that has gone to see it.
Me neither.
Me too.
Who was seeing this movie?
Yet racking in the cash.
What's that? 1.8 billion dollars. And you're right. I don't know anyone to even get a review off of it. Because from what I've been hearing on the interwebs, visually breathtaking.
Oh yeah.
Which I think we all kind of assumed that was going to happen.
Oh,
like I said about the first one. First one, very pretty.
Very pretty.
Real pretty.
Gorgeous.
Pretty.
Don't really care.
Stunning.
But pretty.
No.
Pretty.
Great screensaver.
Yeah.
Pretty boring. In my opinion.
Beautiful.
Pretty boring in my opinion. But that's kind of what the same thing I'm hearing about with this movie is that even though it is visually breathtaking, the story just wasn't all the way there that some people wanted to see. And then I've also heard that the story is better than was the first Avatar. I will also say that the first Avatar story wasn't that highbrow either.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was just saying.
Fern Gully.
So, Lila, I mean, have you had a chance to see this? Were you looking forward to this movie? What are your thoughts about this movie reaching the kind of monetary gains? The gains for Avatar 2.
Personally, I've always been like enamored by Avatar. Not in a way of like I know Avatar, but in a way of like what a stepping stone for society. Like, why was this was like massive. It was huge. There's like a Disney park of Avatar.
Huge. The numbers are there. It was the biggest movie you've ever seen in your life. Okay, the movie is huge. It's the biggest there was, biggest there is, biggest there ever will be.
And why?
Avatar.
I want to know, like, why? And then, like, decades later, they make a Disney park about it. It was the weirdest, like, off the cuff. Like, you're like, why was that where you went? You went to Avatar? And they have this beautiful, this is a little off topic. It's this beautiful animatronic, like, the most beautiful animatronic you've ever seen for Avatar. But also, when I asked my dad to go see it with me, because I was like, we're probably going to talk about this one day. Like, I should go see it. He looked at me stunned that I even asked. He was like, you want to sit for 3 hours and watch Avatar with me? And I was like,
it's actually 3 hours and 15 minutes, Papa.
No. And I was like, you know what? Point. I don't want to sit and watch that for 3 hours.
I don't.
No, that runtime is, I think that's the biggest sin of the whole movie. Why is it so long for like a basic plot? I was gonna say the plots are pretty like basic, and they like I feel like they're compensated by the stunning visual effects. But the plot of the first one was like pretty basic. It was like
it was really basic.
I was gonna say, I feel like that could have just been like a Star Wars movie if you really wanted it to be, but it was about aliens. I guess they're aliens. Are they aliens?
They're blue native.
It's another planet.
Yeah, it's another.
I know.
Planet.
So
I guess
like,
I think technically we're the aliens because we're going there.
Yeah, we're the colonizers.
So
I was gonna say we're going there in like a tube
with the colonizers.
We're the colonizers here. What we do.
I was gonna say it's a weird phenomenon for me. It's a weird thing to fall down.
I want to ask you guys this question. So Do you think this movie is having the success that it is having based off of the fact that the first movie made so much money, or the fact that this movie is stunning, or is it the James Cameron effect? Are people just going to see this because of James Cameron's legacy, or are they going to see this movie for Avatar? In the same way, for example, some Marvel movies. I'm going to see every Marvel movie just off the strength of Marvel.
I think it's a mixture of all the above. I think
Right.
it's the name James Cameron. It's the memory of what Avatar did. It is the what we have said Avatar will do. You know, and we've always said that. So we kind of will that into happening. You know, everyone just talks about how James Cameron's going to do it. So I think it's a little bit of all of that.
I think also the wait time played a big part in it. How long was it between movies?
12 years?
I was just say
you wasn't born yet when the first one came out in 1976.
No, but like the wait time.
We was
like,
walking to school uphill both ways in the snow with no shoes. And then we got to the Avatars.
To this day.
Avatar 1.
To this day.
To this day.
Now, I'm curious about that because no one that I really talked to was like, man, you know that Avatar movie, Doug. I'm buying the tickets early. Like, I don't know anyone that's like, bruh.
Really?
There's no, like, there wasn't really many, there wasn't the hype. The hype isn't in the streets.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I wonder what age
but
demographic.
It's in the box office.
It's in the box office.
However, also, I do have a very good friend who lives in Japan. And he was telling me that it's actually it is all over the place.
I think it's international.
I was going to say it's an international affair. Avatar,
and that can make sense too because a lot of movies didn't get released. A lot of the big box office movies didn't get released last year, like in China, for example. Like Black Adam didn't. I don't think Multiverse of Madness did either.
I would say a lot of Marvel movies didn't make the cut.
They didn't make the cut. A lot of the DC movies didn't. So I guess this would be kind of the biggest one. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was curious your thoughts about that.
That does make sense. I'll let you think about it.
Well, James Cameron, good job. Another one. You crushed it, bro. Seems like you made that money. Don't doubt James Cameron. I guess he's going to be making Avatar 3. Well, I guess with Avatar 3, he was saying that he already shot 90% of it. Avatar 3. So that should he said that should be coming out like next year.
I swear to God, he said that about the second one, and then it took 12 years.
Facts. So
that's also true.
I was going to say he took a sweet time with this one.
Well, also in the theaters right now is another smaller movie, but yet is having a lot of praise due to its main star, and that is, of course, Brendan Fraser's The Whale. There's been a lot of talk about Brendan Fraser's performance. I think for the past, 5-6 months, we've been hearing about how he performed in this movie. There, and a lot to the point, a lot of people were saying guaranteed Oscar nomination, a guaranteed Oscar win for Brendan Fraser, which of course I think makes everybody pretty happy because Brendan Fraser is kind of the most likable guy in existence right now. But that movie's currently out and it is grossing. I believe they said $10 million. I think it's accumulated $10 million, which I think is a little bit above expectations for that kind of smaller kind of a film. But BC, you hear this about Brendan Fraser's The Whale. What are your thoughts? Is it something that you want to go see? Do you want to see this movie?
I already saw The Whale.
Okay.
And it is one of the strongest, heaviest, most powerful films I've seen in a long time.
Wow.
If Brendan Fraser does not win the Oscar, it's a tragedy. It is absolutely insane.
That's strong, huh?
It's and the thing about it is it's heavy. It is heavy and it's hard to watch. And it's one of those movies that I think will forever be one of my all-time favorite films, but I don't know if I can ever go watch it again. That's how heavy it is.
That's what I've been hearing.
Wow. No, I've been hearing that too. And I want to see it.
Oh my God, he's so good. He's so goddamn. And not only him, what's her name from Sadie Sink from Stranger Things? Jesus. It's insane. Insane. But yeah. He.
Oh, sorry, you finished talking about it before I was trying to. I was like, oh, okay, graphic. I got the graphic. No, but that's great to hear because I've been wanting to see this for a long time. I think that since Brendan Fraser's been coming back into acting over the past few years, especially with things like Doom Patrol, we've been wanting to see him get bigger roles. I think it makes everybody happy to hear that he's crushing this kind of a role and that he's getting back into the limelight. Brendan Fraser's leading in this kind of a thing. Lila, you hear this news. Does this make you feel happy? Are you happy for Mr. Brendan Fraser? Do you want to go see this movie? Have you had a chance to see it? What are your thoughts?
I'm very happy for Brendan Fraser. It would be really fucked up if I was like, I don't actually like Brendan Fraser, guys. I don't know anyone.
You can say that.
I love Brendan Fraser. I've never heard anyone be like, bro, fuck Brendan Fraser.
They would be canceled.
Because, like you said, he's like the most likable guy. Like, he's just a guy. He's just a nice guy. So you're like, why would I want to be mean to him?
It's kind of like what's the guy from Friends?
Chandler?
Yeah.
He was talking that shit about Keanu Reeves. You ain't hear about that? I guess in his book, he was like, why do people fucking watch Keanu Reeves movies?
His book is crazy. That's totally off topic, but his book is wild. He really just thought, Matthew Perry thought something and wrote it down in his memoir. And then they were like, put it out there. He thought about someone and was like,
Mr. Perry, you're not Keanu, bruh. Like, you don't want these problems. Like, there's certain people we care, like Keanu, wholesomeness. We love that guy. But you're Brendan Fraser. We love that guy. The Rock, I love The Rock, but The Rock's starting to rub some people the wrong way lately.
I was just like, The Rock's having issues now.
The Rock's having some issues. He's having some bad press. But I still love The Rock. I
was gonna say, I can't stop loving The Rock. But
It's funny how the bad press like slowly disappears and changes, and
the sexier he gets,
moves on to the next project.
Exactly.
I was gonna say he does fine. Like he's The Rock.
He's the greatest PR man on the planet.
Yeah, he'll be fine no matter what. Like
he's only having, like I said, I don't have no issues with The Rock. I just think he's caught up in the WB drama that's going on, and it's being amplified. Whatever. But no, this is great to hear. I mean, I love to hear about this, man.
Me too.
I love to hear about Brendan Fraser doing well, and I want to see this performance. I haven't a chance to go out and see it, but that's definitely one that I may not catch it in theaters, but I would definitely watch it.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. You know me. I would have preferred to have watched it streaming. It just wasn't streaming, and I had to go see this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Would you recommend seeing it in movies, or is this one we could watch it at the crib?
I don't recommend seeing anything in theaters. So.
I would definitely not recommend this in theaters.
I got one movie that I would argue you kind of should see it in theaters.
Transformers.
Transformers is a movie that I think you should see in theaters. I don't know what it is about it.
I'll go. But if they give me the option to watch it at home first, if I was given the option to go day and date, where we can watch it at home or theaters, I would watch it at home first, and then I would go to theaters to see it.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
The Dark Knight. Would you like to see that one at home?
Yes.
The Dark Knight. I
only said it because that opening shot was so beautiful. I was glad I saw that.
Dark Knight is one of the first movies I ever bootlegged.
So you saw it at home?
No. It was well after. I had already gone to theaters to see it about 8 times. And I was broke. I was a broke kid, so I was like, I have to see this movie. If there was a way to watch it without going to theaters, I would, but I got to watch it again. So, and it was because I wanted. So I bootlegged it at home numerous times just for that opening scene. Sometimes I would just turn on just to watch that scene.
That opening scene is pretty incredible. You know, one of the things that I wanted to do, Orlando's list, was my 10 favorite opening scenes to movies.
Ooh,
I kind of wanted to do that. And if I do, spoilers, that one will probably be in the top 5 of
definitely
that's an amazing list idea. That's dude, that is an amazing list idea.
I was supposed to say do that. Now that you said it, you have to do it.
I should do that. We should do that. Well, maybe I'll get to it at some point, or maybe I forget about it.
I won't let you.
Yeah.
I'll send you a little text every day.
I can mute your text.
You can, and you have.
I have. This is also true. I have done that. But guys, that's pretty much the big. I mean, I guess, and the other biggest news that's been going on lately has been a lot of the DC stuff, right? James Gunn has been.
We're going to be talking about all year long.
Which we are. However, James Gunn is saying that he is going to be announcing a little bit of his potential slate this month. And he's just been going out there kind of diffusing rumors that's been going on. Like, I think there was one rumor that one guy was being casted to be Superman. He's saying that, hey, no casting for any of these characters, especially Superman, has been done yet. He hasn't finished writing the scripts. So whenever he does make his announcement of whatever slate we're going to get this month, there won't be any casting news. I think that's what we expected to hear. I don't know really what to expect. To me, I just really would just like James Gunn to say something at this point, because there's a lot of rumors and a lot of trash articles being written about the DC stuff. But to BC, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time here. BC, you're hearing that James Gunn's going to be announcing his potential slate this month. There's no casting. Is that the right way to go about it? Do you think that'll help settle some people's expectations, or is this a no-win scenario for James Gunn until after Aquaman comes out?
No, everything's fine. People are gonna. It's gonna be nothing's gonna change. Everyone's gonna bitch and complain, and we're just gonna wait. Even when they tell us their stuff, they're gonna go, okay, and what else? So it doesn't really matter. Everyone's gonna keep complaining, but
if you was to give advice to the fandom,
the exact way to do this, James Gunn's right. This is he's gonna give us a story. I'm telling you, what we're going to get is he's going to say, hey, we're getting a Superman movie. It's going to start there. I'm going to write it. I'm probably going to direct it. Then you're going to get a Batman movie. Maybe Ben Affleck's going to direct it. And then we're going to get this. I don't know what this will be.
It's probably Wonder Woman.
See, this is the one that's up in the air. Could be Wonder Woman. Could be Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Could be something dealing with Lobo. Could be that the third one could be the obscure one that James Gunn gives us. So we go, okay, so we're going to get the foundation and we're going to get the obscureness of James Gunn.
Blue Beetle 2.
Where I am. Look, I'm already like depressed about Blue Beetle. So
Blue Beetle 2. Cobra Kai. I am excited for Blue Beetle. I am. I really am excited for Blue Beetle. Lila, you hear about this with DC. Are you excited to hear what? Well, you know that he's going to be coming out with this potential slate. Is there anything that you want to hear him say for the DC slate?
I would. I don't know if
Or do you not want him to say? Do you not want to hear about a Batman project? Do you not want to hear about a Superman project?
I don't want to hear about a Batman project. I don't want to see James Gunn do Batman, but I would love to see him do Superman.
You're getting Batman.
You're getting Batman.
Which I don't want to see, but I would love.
He's not directing. He didn't say he's directing Batman.
Oh, he's just like saying what he's doing.
Yeah, what's coming out on the.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Look at James Gunn like Kevin Feige. Look at James Gunn like Kevin Feige, not as a director, as far as the slate.
Kevin
That changed
Feige
the game.
and a director.
True.
That changed the game. I would like to see a Batman, not done by James Gunn, but I think we're gonna get a Batman, a Superman. I don't want to see it, but we'll probably get a Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And then I really think they're gonna do the Green Lantern thing. I really think they should start expanding into like better shows, which I feel like that's what they're gonna do.
Better shows, like
Yeah,
TV
like
shows.
like TV shows. I feel like they're gonna do like something.
Peacemaker
They
was
are.
great.
I think we will get some kind of announcement of a show too. It's not just going to be a movies that we're going to get. He's
No,
going to announce
definitely.
some kind of show.
I think
Yeah,
he was saying that he was finishing writing an unannounced DC show that we're going to be getting. I believe he said that a few weeks ago in one of his.
That comes from something that was that he said back before he took over.
No, this was a week or two ago. He tweeted that.
Oh, okay.
This is like a week or 2 weeks ago. He was like, today, what I got done, finished writing an unannounced DC TV show. And then I had 2 or 3 big meetings for some big projects coming up or something like that. But he did write that he was writing an unannounced DC television show as well, which I'm excited for. Honestly, I think that James Gunn, for all the fucking toxic ass Snyderverse fans, calm your titties a little bit, because as much as I've been a Snyderverse fan, and I think that we all know where I stand on the Snyderverse, I love Henry Cavill. I love Ben Affleck's Batman, even though I hate Ben Affleck as an actor. James Gunn is one of us. And that's the biggest thing, is that he's probably, to me, the most bona fide guy to sit in that chair and make the right kind of decision. If anybody's going to give me Batman Beyond, it's going to be James Gunn.
Yeah.
In my mindset, it's going to be James Gunn. He knows his characters. I mean, shit, he brought Starro into the Suicide Squad. So I think we're gonna be fine. But guys, that's my thoughts on the James Gunn stuff. As I'm kind of holding time as we talk about our main stuff, and we're going to get into our most anticipated list of 2023. And I'm very excited to talk about this stuff because I want to hear what you guys are going to be saying. Now, it's going to go a little bit something like this, okay? The way it's going to go, we're going to be doing top 10s. We're going to go around. We're each going to say what our top 10 pick is. If, say, for example, Lila has someone as her number 10 pick and BC has that same pick as his number 5, we're going to push that conversational topic until we reach BC's. Okay, so all you have to say is push if you have that movie on your list or that project on your list, and we'll move it until we get to the highest ranking number. Does that make sense for everybody?
Yes.
We're good to go?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So
before we jump in the list, we have any honorable mentions that didn't quite make the list.
Oh,
Because I got two.
I would say I got
They might be on y'all's list, but I got two.
okay, what are your honorable mentions? I didn't put any honorable mentions on mine.
Little Mermaid and
Push?
Creed 3.
Okay, I don't say push. Sorry.
Okay,
I was hyped to do the game.
we're gonna push. We're gonna push.
Okay, push.
On which one?
Little
We're gonna
Mermaid.
We're gonna push on Creed.
Okay, so we'll talk about both of them later.
We're pushing on Creed. We're pushing on Creed.
Okay,
for real.
cool. Then let's go into the 10s. Let's go.
Let's
we're going
go.
to the 10s.
If y'all
So-
didn't have any honorable mentions.
Oh, I had a book. My favorite author, May Lentz. She's writing a new book. She's a horror author.
Wait a minute. Are we starting with 10 already?
Oh, I was doing an honorable mention.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't got your 10 ready. I don't got no books in this list. All right, go ahead. My
May
bad.
Lentz, she's writing a new horror novel. She's a really great horror author. She does like kind of extreme horror, which I feel could be bad if you do it literature style. But she does it really well, which like always shocked me. So I'm really excited to see what she comes out with.
There's no book, no announcement, no name of the book.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not with writers like that.
You just got the writer. She's like, I'm doing another one. Boom,
Yes,
got
she'll
it.
be like,
Another
she's
one.
like, it's coming out, and I'm like,
writing
"Ooh,
that hoe.
I bet it is.
We writing that hoe.
That's what
Gotcha.
I do too. I'm like, I'm writing a book, and then you'll see when it comes out, and I'm like, you bet I'll be there for it.
Rep.
I'm there for you, man. I love you, man.
I love you, man. All I hear is Terrence Howard. I love you, man.
What about you? Did you have any honorable mentions there?
Nah, man. I did a top 10. When I do top 10s, I'm solid on the 10.
Well, I had a late in the game change. That's why I kind of wanted to throw in.
Jesus Christ, BC.
Which we'll get to. We'll get to when I get to it on the list.
We had 2 weeks for this.
Pretend.
Yeah, and I had a late in the game change. All right, let's get to the 10s. Who's
Let's
first?
go.
Lila, start us off with number 10.
Number 10, the controversial one, the 95th annual Oscars.
Ooh.
We'll say
You know what? It's good to have on the list. I like having it on the list. Go ahead.
I was gonna say
You are free to talk about this one, buddy.
I also didn't know that Jimmy Kimmel was hosting it. Sorry if that's like the most controversial thing of it. I didn't.
I like Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
Jimmy's
I was gonna
fine.
say,
Jimmy's
like-
fine.
personally, I like Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's like corny, but that's what they're all like. I love watching like shows like this or like seeing the list to see who gets shafted because that's the only reason why I watch it. I don't watch it to be like, oh, good for you for winning that Oscar. I watch the Golden Globes for that. I watch the Oscars to be like, oh, someone's about to get like if Brandon Fraser gets shafted, like I want to be there to see it. Like I don't know why. Like that's my toxic trait, I guess. My toxic trait is watching the Oscars still.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see who gets it, who doesn't get it. I'm excited to see the crowd. I'm excited to see the PR. I still love like celebrity culture. So I'm excited to see all of that. Like that, I eat that up. I eat the red carpet up. I'm excited to see Timothy Chalamet. I'm excited for them all. I'm excited.
Timothy Chalamet, one guy that I never cared for.
Me neither.
I never cared for Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
He's
Never
like
have.
he's for like the younger girls.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm hyped for this year's. I'm actually gonna watch this year's Oscars because I want to see what happened. I didn't watch last year's at all, and then all of a sudden my phone blows up because Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Exactly.
And I was like, "Ooh, what's gonna happen this year?"
I
Exactly.
forgot about the slap, bro. I might watch this shit this year, man. Is Will Smith back? I'm just playing. No, it's not.
Like,
Exactly.
what if he like storms the freaking
He storms the building.
Oscars with all
Hey,
the like iRobots
Did you
behind him.
did you see Eddie Murphy at the Golden Globes?
Yes. Yeah, okay. You know what's funny about the Golden Globes? You know what's really funny? My buddy was asking me the other day. He's like, "Hey man, who won the Golden Globes?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, well, "What do you
Eddie
know
Murphy.
about them?" I go, "I know Eddie Murphy told a really good joke and Angela Bassett won." And they go,
Yeah.
"What else do you know?"
Yes, she did.
I go, nothing. He goes, "What did Eddie win?" I go, I don't know. Why did he tell the joke? He won something. I don't know.
I'll tell you what else happened. Ray Ray was on stage drunk as shit.
Oh yeah.
Off her ass.
Ray
Wait.
was drunk as shit.
Wait, older Ray or younger?
No.
Ray Ray?
We know who
Younger
Ray Ray.
Ray.
There's only one Ray Ray. We got Ray
Okay.
Ray, and then we got Emma Darcy. Okay. There's
That's dope as hell.
Millie. I was gonna say Millie was
Millie-
off her
Millie
ass.
was off her ass, bro.
Oh, the Golden Globes were so funny.
I love that girl. I'm following Ray Ray wherever she goes in her career. She's my Timothy Chalamet now. Whatever she does, I'm showing up for. Okay, moving on. BC, what was your number 10?
My number 10 is Ferrari. No one got
No, you're good.
Michael
Oh,
Mann Ferrari.
You're good. You're good to go. This is the
Go for it.
assassination movie, right? The assassination of Ferrari.
No. Ferrari. Yeah. The Italian driver. About Enzo Ferrari as he deals with the problems of making the 57 Melania. But Adam Driver's playing Enzo Ferrari.
I was gonna say, is that a Adam Driver?
Yeah,
It's Adam Driver.
Yeah. So
It's Adam Driver.
I am hyped for this, and I think it's gonna be really freaking dope, man. Hell of a cast: Penelope Cruz, Shailene Woodley. Plus, I just like Adam Driver doing these things, man. Like we had those rumors recently about him maybe being in Fantastic Four, and I would love that. But, dude. Enzo Ferrari, Adam Driver is Enzo Ferrari. Come on, I'm here for it.
We're getting a lot of these, man, because we just had 4V Ferrari. We just got Lamborghini.
We just had Adam Driver in House of Gucci.
House of Gucci.
Now he's playing.
That was
Enzo.
Ferrari. He's playing Enzo.
How you doing?
Enzo. I like Adam Driver, man.
Yeah.
I hate his Kylo Ren, but I like Adam Driver.
See, I love Kylo Ren.
BNBC love Kylo Ren.
I don't like Kylo.
I love Kylo.
But
You know what? I
hate?
like Kylo from
hate-
SNL.
But you know who I hate?
I
I
love that
hate
one.
Solo. I do hate Ben Solo.
Oh, I do hate Ben Solo. You're
Oh,
right.
you know what?
Good
I see
lord,
what you did
baby.
there. I see what you did there. I respect it.
Mhm.
I acknowledge it. I agree with it.
Mhm.
I agree with it. But I do like SNL Kylo.
He was hilarious.
SNL Kylo was fucking fantastic. Well, that's a great number 10 pick. My number 10 pick, guys. There's a TV show coming out that I am kind of excited for. It's Ahsoka.
Push.
We're pushing. Sounds good. Well, then that means Lila, you are on deck with your number 9 choice.
Number 9, I would say would be, looking at my list, it's been a while, I'm sorry. I would say number 9's The Idol.
Push.
For real? I was like,
I'm kidding.
I was like, no fucking way, BC.
I don't know if I have the idol here. Did you just make up the idol?
It's a nod, it's under Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Is it Cuckoo?
It's under,
Go Puffs.
you
I
know
don't-
what? That's okay. Outer Banks season 3.
You know what? No, hold on. I got you.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't change your pick.
Well, you didn't have a thumbnail, so I was trying to help.
I have everything.
Okay.
Just
Well,
I
start telling
just-
us about it.
start telling us about
Okay. The Idol is written The Idol is written by the same guy who wrote Euphoria, and at this point, period, there we go. At this point, and it also okay. I'm going to be
Is
very
that Johnny
honest
Depp's
with you.
daughter?
Yes, and she's a bad actress. I'm going to be very honest with y'all right now. I'm going to hate watch this. This is not because I'm like,
So it's on your most anticipated to hit.
yes. It's not because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so good. It's because I'm like, I bet this gonna be duty. Like, I'm so excited to see this because I don't like the man who wrote it, but he's a good writer. I'll give him that. It's probably gonna be good because he's a good writer sometimes. But I also watched a lot of trailers for it. I like the aesthetic of it, and I do somewhat like The Weeknd when he's not being weird. But I am like, I'm excited to see Lily Rose Depp stare at the camera blankly for hours on end.
You are the internet.
For this show, yes. For the
As a-
Idol, I am
As
the
a human being, you
Will-
are the
Will-
internet. As
Yes, she is. She really is.
hate watch.
Will Dolan's in the chat. He's saying Peacemaker season 2. I don't know if that was announced or coming out this year.
It's still
it?
very.
We don't
tightly
know yet
rumored.
until James Gunn has his thing. I think we all did the smart thing, which was steered away from the DC TV show stuff, right?
My assumption is we will get a season 2.
I
this
believe we
year,
will.
I hope so.
and
I hope so,
think
too.
that'll be the end of it. But
Yeah.
Do you know who my favorite character was from Peacemaker?
Peacemaker,
Vigilante.
Peacemaker.
you mispronounced Peacemaker.
Vigilante, dude. No, honestly, it was like the Eagle.
Eagly
Peacemaker's-
works. Eagly
Eagly?
works. You can.
And
you
then
can say
I
Eagly.
did like Vigilante.
Yeah,
Butterfly.
you mispronounced Peacemaker.
Black Butterfly was great too.
Black Butterfly was cool.
Oh, yeah,
Black Butterfly was cool.
Peacemaker. So okay.
Peacemaker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So where are we now?
Number 9
number
BC.
9 BC.
Number 9 BC. What we got?
My number 9 is Iron Claw, which I'm gonna say that we're not gonna be pushing on from anybody.
We are pushing.
Oh wow!
No, we're
okay.
not. No, we're not. We're staying
Oh.
right here. We're staying right here, BC.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. I'm going Iron Claw. Zac Efron out here playing Kevin Von Erich.
Look at that
it-
picture. That's a
I know.
good
Yeah,
picture.
yeah.
sick picture.
That's freaking Zac Efron.
Yeah, it is.
Playing the damn Iron Claw. I'm so excited for this. You know, in the pantheon of wrestling movies, where back in the day you had no holds barred, and now then you had Ready to Rumble, but then you got The Wrestler, and you got Fighting with My Family. I am really excited to see what they can do with the Von Erich family here, and go and see High School Musical. Boy, freaking the Iron Claw. This is going to be awesome.
Well, my number 9 pick, and that's a great choice. And by the way, I am really liking Zac Efron.
Yeah.
I've really grown to
yeah.
appreciate Zac Efron over the past couple of years. He's done great things, and now he has a new face, so
Yes.
Yeah.
he looks great. My number 9 pick, and this is going to be a push. It's me.
Yeah, it's a push.
Mario.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
push.
all right. I kind of figured. Lila, what's your number 8 pick?
Outer Banks season 3. Sorry. We were talking about how he could not find a picture for this.
I couldn't find a picture. And this is the highest resolution photo that they had available for Outer Banks season 3.
Which is
Don't
crazy
shoot me.
because it's such a popular show. So when you said that,
That is crazy.
I was
Yeah.
going to say this. I love it though. I think it's camp. Anyway, I love this show. It's just a corny little show, and it makes me so happy. You see that white boy in the front? His name is JJ.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
JJ.
That's JJ. That's JJ.
JJ. I can't wait to see JJ again. I love JJ. He's like the
Do you
comedic
now?
relief. Yeah, and I'm excited to see him again. I'm excited to see all of them again. All the who's happenings they get up to. All these little rich kids and their poor
What is
friends.
this about now?
It's about the Outer Banks, BC.
It's about
It's like
I'm
how
gonna-
you know the Inner Banks. They had the show The
Okay,
Inner Banks.
So this is the Outers.
It's
this
the
is
Outer.
Outers.
Yeah.
It's about like rich kids being rich and then like
So
the
is
poor
it
kids,
like
like,
an OC? Is it like the OC or
kind of like so it's like the rich girl
Is that an
gets with
outdated
the
reference? The OC? Are we?
No,
No, I don't.
see.
I was with you.
Yeah,
I
don't
have
worry, I do it.
I have a question, Lila, and not to me. I just have a question.
Mhm.
Is it gay?
Actually, there's not. The main cast is not gay. There's not a single gay person there. I would
Oh,
say
that
those
sucks.
4. I know, but the 4 there, they all are like, well, except the
The reason why I
the
bring that
black
up
boy.
is before the show we were talking about The Circle. The Circle
Oh,
on
yeah.
Netflix.
Let's talk about
And-
how it was like really gay.
And the Netflix is really gay. It's a really gay show.
Dude, I loved The Circle.
The Circle's
Circle's
I
fun.
like The Circle,
That
but
was a dope show.
it's great. No, I like The Circle. It is gay though. I'm just saying it's they have a very pro gay, and that's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just like to know what I'm watching.
The Lando Project loves the gays, but there's no gays in Outer Banks. Well, none that are like main characters. There's
Really?
always like a side character that's gay, but like he doesn't matter. So like,
Oh.
yeah, the main cast is all like
The
together.
best Netflix shows are the gay shows.
I would say,
The best Netflix shows,
and they never survive.
yeah, they don't.
They always
They
kill 'em.
don't. They cancel them off real quick. I enjoy them.
It's called Kill Your Gays.
We're about to get canceled, Lila.
That-
We're
that-
riding
that's,
that
like,
line.
that's the
We're riding
reference.
that. BC is fucking terrified. He's like,
That's
oh.
the reference. That's what it's called in popular culture. I swear to God, I didn't.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's Kill
That's
Your Gays.
nuts. That's nuts. We're
That's
not
like-
gonna do that here. We love we love our gays.
We
We love our
do.
gays. We do. Number 8, BC. What you got?
My number 8 is your push. My number 8 is your push, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. We're going back to Ahsoka. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Bow.
Dude, yeah, I had it a little high, not much higher than you, but just a little bit higher. This one's honestly the only Star Wars thing on my list, which is really weird, but it is.
Yeah.
And I'm hyped. I'm hyped, dude.
So I'm hyped for Ahsoka for many reasons. One, I was a huge Star Wars Rebels fan. I was a huge Star Wars Rebels fan, and I love everything that they did with that show, especially the way that they, to me, vindicated the Ahsoka character. Clone Wars, I did not like the Ahsoka character all too much. I thought she was kind of a whiny, bratty,
You know, it's
kind
funny.
of
When the movie, because the
Yeah.
first time I watched the movie and I was like people like this character.
Yeah.
She is annoying. But watching Clone Wars, when I watched all the way through, because I didn't watch it as it
you
came
grow
out,
to really like the character a lot.
and I'm like, oh my god, like the character grows with you.
It grows on you.
And
But then-
that is the greatest like cartoon character growth that I've ever seen. And
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
and it made me enjoy that character so much more. So like
Ahsoka-
you're saying,
Ahsoka is the Star Wars Harley Quinn.
yeah,
Essentially.
yeah.
It's the Star Wars Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn has this very similar coming abouts, right? Where Harley Quinn, the character, started with Batman, the animated series, not in any of the actual canonical things. Harley Quinn was a character that came out of BAS. And that's how kind of Ahsoka was. Ahsoka was never mentioned in the movies.
No.
And now when I go back and watch episodes 2 and 3, I have to remind myself that there's an Ahsoka out here. That they're just not showing us, right?
Clone Wars season 7 really helped with that.
Did it really? Okay.
It makes me feel so much better about
About
the
everything.
intertwiningness of it. I'm like, oh my god, I see why he's not thinking about her in the movie. It shows you, like, it makes you
Yeah.
feel why there's
makes-
no mention of her. And I'm like,
I
that
want.
worked.
I need to watch the last season because I did not watch the last season yet. But
Oh.
I'm excited. I'm excited to watch it because of I loved her character in Rebels. I loved her character in Rebels. And not only that, you're getting Sabine. You're getting
That's
General
what I was saying.
Syndulla.
I'm really excited to see
Thrawn.
Sabine.
Fucking Thrawn. Live action Thrawn, bro. I'm excited for Thrawn.
Yeah.
Very excited for Thrawn.
Oh, is Hayden Christensen in this?
Yes, Hayden Christensen is
Yes.
reprising his role in that's a rumor. I don't think it's been confirmed like from Star Wars, but it is heavily rumored that he will be in this. Which would make
And then they just recently announced the casting of Mary Elizabeth Weinstein.
yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
She's she's Syndulla, right?
Allegedly, it says
Yeah,
undisclosed role. So
right, but we already knew who our Sabine was. Who I'm very excited to get a live action Sabine.
I am too. Yeah, I can't. Natasha Leo Bordizzo. I don't know this girl. Apparently, she was in Day Shift.
She was at D23. She came out with God, who's playing Ahsoka? Jesus Christ. The actress who's playing Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson. Right. She came up with Rosario Dawson and on at D23.
Yeah, but I'm saying I looked at her credits. I don't know.
I don't recognize her. No, I don't recognize her. But I'm very excited. Maybe we get Chopper. And
I hope not.
I like Chopper. I like Chopper. I like Chopper. No, don't say he's the worst.
The worst fucking droid. The only droid that gives him a run for his money is being
BB-8.
the shittiest droid.
BB-8
is BB fucking 8.
Okay, as long as we're on the same
right
page.
There.
As long as you don't have BB-8 over Chopper, I don't got an issue with what you're saying.
No, they both.
Because I put Chopper over BB-8. I don't got a problem with Chopper.
Yeah, I'd fuck Chopper.
I fuck with Chopper. Chopper's an asshole.
Fucking fart box.
Yeah,
that's what he is. He's a little.
Fucking
he just runs like that. Like other droids make beefs. He runs a fart box.
All right, my number 8 pick. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I am very, and I'm guessing there's no pushes here. I know there's no pushes. There's no pushes because none of y'all had them on. There's no push.
It's not even on the list for me.
It's not on the list. I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 as my number 8 most anticipated. Reason why. One, James Gunn has not disappointed me at all with any movie he has ever made. Anything. Period. Never disappointed me. Number 2, I want to see the holiday special has set this thing up to make me super excited for it because I thought the holiday special was one of the top 3 things to come out of last year. Number 3, Swole Groot. Let's ride with Swole Groot. I'm here for you. But no, the biggest thing that I want to see is the High Evolutionary. From watching Peacemaker and seeing Black Butterfly in Peacemaker, I really, really like that actor that they had. Him playing the High Evolutionary is really one of the things that I most anticipate in seeing. Because I really like the villains. I think that's one of my favorite things about a lot of the Marvel movies are the villains. If you have a good villain, I like that movie. Normally. So I'm hoping that he has a great story, and I'm looking forward to that story with Rocket Raccoon. So yes, I do have Guardians Galaxy number 3 at my number 8 pick.
Lila, you excited for this one?
I mean, the trailer's good, but I wouldn't put it in my top 10. I put it in like top 5. No, not even, because I actually only sent Lando 15. I just counted the list.
I sent like 20. So.
I was going to say, I was like, whoa, there's a lot more than 10 on this list.
Yeah.
I would say top 20 probably.
So I take all 3. I was counting all 3 of your reasonings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with every one of them. All fantastic points, but those are all fantastic points that I'm not anticipating this because I'm pretty sure I'm going to walk into it. I'm like, this is going to be a good movie.
You know what? I can definitely agree with what you're saying. You're already there with and because of that.
It's not so that it's not so much that I'm already like hyped. I'm just not hyped because I'm like, I know I'm going to like it. It's going to be good. But I don't think it's going to be one of those. Oh,
you don't have that yearning. Yes. You don't have that yearning to go see it.
I'm like, when it gets here, I will be excited.
I believe that there's going to be another Marvel movie that we both have on our list at a little bit higher that we are both looking forward to, possibly coming out my birthday month. But actually, it's coming out on my birthday.
So that's the only reason why that did not make the list.
And I totally agree with it. I personally think that the Guardians of the Galaxy. So far, the series is one of the stronger duo movies. And I'm thinking that this is going to be one of the stronger trilogies in the MCU.
But that's also my problem. I actually don't like Volume 2.
Really?
I like moments in Volume 2.
See, I like Volume 2.
But as a whole, I think Volume 2 is too cartoony.
Oh,
I give that to the Thor franchise. See, Thor. Thor
took the cake afterwards.
I was going to say, I think it get a good middle ground
when they're dragging.
I thought I had a good middle ground.
Spaceship, and when Gamora picks up the gun, the ship's gun, and starts shooting it. I'm
Yeah.
like, this feels like Wile E. Coyote and an Acme product.
That's true. And you know what? And I remember not appreciating Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that much. Like I had it middle of the road MCU, but like I said, that holiday special I just really loved.
Holiday special. So
And
It was so
and
good.
if anything, that renewed my enthusiasm for seeing this next movie. And like I said, James Gunn to me just Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, bro to me can't miss. Lila, your number 7 pick.
My number 7 pick is Elemental.
oh,
Elemental.
would it? Oh, wait, oh, the Pixar, the Pixar,
Yeah.
the Pixar.
Yeah, the Pixar
For
one.
some reason, my mind went to that TV show, Elemental.
Like oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Like the one that got canceled.
Sherlock Holmes one. Yeah, I was like, that's
Yeah.
still going? Okay.
No, this one I'm so excited to see. The animation looks beautiful. I love Pixar animation. Always love Pixar animation. And also, I don't know if it's 100% based off this game that a lot of people from my childhood played on coolmathgames.com. But you play as a fire girl and a water boy, and you play with your like friends, and you're supposed to like go through these mazes together. I don't know. I'm very excited to see what they do with it because it has like literally no plot. It's literally just like a running game, but they look very similar. So I think for like the nostalgia, I'm very excited to see what they do.
I thought you just described Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Basically, no, it's like basically.
Dude, I love that. I think that looks really good.
Mhm.
I think the only reason it wouldn't, I didn't put it on the list because I'm excited about this. The only reason I didn't put it on the list is because, again, I don't get excited for Pixar films.
That's
It's
where
just-
I'm at.
Boom,
That's where
the
I'm at
week
now.
comes and I watch it. I'm like that, and they always become one of those best movies. But I'm not excited for it. I'm not like on the edge of my seat. I can't wait. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I
and
get
that's
it.
and that's where I'm at with Elemental. Maybe because I haven't seen enough, I haven't heard enough, and also this might be a Disney Plus issue with the Pixar movies of late.
Mhm.
Just kind of like Turning Red and things of that nature.
I
It's kind of
haven't seen Turning Red, and I didn't go see. I know this one's Disney animation. I think Strange World. Still haven't watched that either.
no, I have
No.
not either.
I didn't feel like I feel like those animations were just not for me. Like the style of it, I didn't like the art that much.
Okay.
I didn't like the art of Turning Red. I thought it was cute, but it wasn't
Can
for
I
me.
can I
you
can I
know?
say something controversial? I don't think I've been happy with a lot of Pixar movies lately.
Oh, okay. No, that's not
Just
controversial.
saying that. I mean,
Okay.
ever since I think Moana, I've been which is, I think isn't really Pixar. It's more the Disney.
No, Moana's
It's
Disney.
Yeah.
It's more Disney. Same
Go
umbrella.
easy on
Am-
go easy on
I
my
know.
girl.
No, I love Moana. I
Oh,
love it a
okay.
I
lot.
love
no,
Moana.
no,
I
no,
was
no.
like, whoa.
Oh no, hear me out. I love me some Moana.
I was like, whoa. Let's be
It's
careful with Moana.
Moana has edged out a lot of classic Disney movies in my list. I
Beautiful
love me
movie.
some Moana. But ever since that time, I don't think a lot of the Disney umbrella animated movies have been getting me anticipated. The Soul,
Yeah.
the
I loved Soul. I
loved them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about
But
the
you weren't
anticipation.
hyped to
I
see
wasn't
it.
hyped.
Okay.
I wasn't
I was
hyped.
like-
I'm with
and
you.
that's
Yeah.
and that's what I mean. So I'm hoping that I can get a renewed enthusiasm for seeing these Pixar movies in theaters. Because I'm with you,
Yeah.
BC. I'm just so used to the Disney Plus day and day drop. Like normally, like they've been doing that. My anticipation has just kind of been wavered.
Yeah. Which makes
But
sense.
I like to pick, and I hope it's a great movie. BC, what's your number 7?
From the way you talked about something, I think it's going to be a push, but Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Ooh, buddy, that's a push for
All
that ass.
All right, so what's your number 7?
My phone died.
Oh,
Is
And
your
that
list only on your phone?
My list was on my phone.
You knew your phone was going to die. Like you said that at the beginning of the show.
he was like, I have
and you
4%, guys.
still left the list only on the phone.
He didn't send
Yeah.
it to any of us either.
No, I didn't.
I was saying, we didn't.
Let me look at my list real quick. Let me visually look at what I got out
He
here.
said, let me think real quick.
Let me think real quick. Yes. I think I know where I'm at. My number 7 is
Edge of my seat here.
I know.
Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom.
Oh!
Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom. I am
No
super excited for it. And no, there's going to be no push. That's a movie that none of y'all had on your list, which I can understand why.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Again, with me, it's going same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like it like I like the other one, but I think because I know Snyderverse, that's all that DCEU is done. I'm like, I can't wait to watch this, but I'm not hyped.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm not like I don't really anticipate a lot of DC stuff though. I don't anticipate a lot of well.
Give it to me, Lando.
I'm chatting to my wife in the chat right now.
Oh, okay.
Asking her to bring me my phone charger if she's paying attention. Hey, she's in the chat. She's saying that they filmed some scenes of Peacemaker 2 in Charleston, I guess.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Yeah.
So talk to me about this.
Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. 1. Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Boom. DC movie. Boom. But more importantly, I really like the way that James Wan.
Mm-hmm.
James Wan. I really like that the first Aquaman movie. I really, really enjoyed it, even though it was campy, even though it was cartoony. It was a fun movie. One of the dynamics that I think was really, really underrated was the relationship between Orm and Jason Momoa's Aquaman. I loved their relationship in that movie. The Ocean Master and Aquaman, and I want to see more of that. And I believe that the way that they describe this movie is that it's going to be a buddy road cop between Aquaman and his brother Orm,
That's dope.
Which I'm really looking forward to. I want to see more of Black Manta. I love everything that they set up in that first Aquaman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even you got Boba Fett in Aquaman 1.
Hell yeah.
So, Tamora Morrison, he played Aquaman's father, the lighthouse keeper in Aquaman 1. I liked Aquaman. I like Aquaman.
Yeah, I'm all in.
So I'm all in on this movie. You don't gotta sell me nothing on this. I know it's gonna probably be the last time we see Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Fingers crossed he's Lobo. But if that's the last DC EU movie that we get, well then I can't be disappointed. It's ending on a higher note, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, number 7, I got Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. Lila, you're number 6.
My number 6, funny you mentioned James Wan. I'm about to bring up the thing that made him famous. Saw X.
Oh my god! Yeah. Ugh.
I love the Saw franchise. It's my favorite horror movie franchise of all time. And I know it's kind of corny and towards the I don't care. It's so great. It was one of
I'm
my
gonna come
first
to your
horror
defense. Saw 1 is dope.
Saw 1 is amazing. Saw 1
And
is
Saw
incredible.
2 through the rest of them, I enjoy them.
Thank you.
They're so fun.
They're
enjoy
so
them.
fun. They're such good horror movies. I personally love the ones James Wan directed, but I really don't think they lost momentum after he left either.
No.
I feel like they were good.
They
I
got a
feel
good
like
story. They got a good story.
I will say the 3D one was not very good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fair. That's very fair.
Because all the
also
kills had nothing to do with anything really. They were
No.
just
You
Not
know
at
what the
all.
Saw franchise is to me? It's the Fast and Furious franchise for horror movies.
basically that's how a lot of people see them too. But
I have a good time.
I would
And
say I have
Jigsaw is dope.
and
he
Toby
is a
Bell is coming back.
Is he?
I-
Tobin Bell is
he
coming
is.
back.
yeah.
He's coming
the
back
only
for this one.
the only reason I don't think this is on my list is because I totally forgot.
Which does not. It's okay. I always would forget when a song.
Like, and also I worry because
they trash him a lot.
what if it doesn't come out until they
Yeah.
push it a year? I think my most anticipated list from 2022. I think most of them moved to 2023. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, and with Saw they do that all the time.
yes,
I feel like Saw 7.
like Spiral. I loved Spiral.
Spiral took so long. Spiral was so good to me though.
This is
love
gonna be
Spiral.
very unprofessional, guys. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom too. Oh, I don't want y'all to see my legs.
Y'all keep talking. Y'all keep talking.
Oh, okay. There.
No, I loved Spiral. I thought that one was like it's not Saw as in Saw, but it was still a cool take and look at the
Yeah.
movie.
I love any Saw movie. Like I feel like Saw 2 is my favorite movie of
So
one of my favorite
there
horror movies of all
are
time.
there are certain movies, like certain scenes in movies that I physically cannot watch. And no matter how many times I love to watch those movies, I look away at certain scenes when they throw old girl into the needle.
The needle pit. The needle pit. It
It is one of those scenes I can never watch.
I think that's one of the most unique scenes in horror.
Oh yeah,
Especially
yeah.
like mainstream horror.
Mm.
It's no, it literally like makes your skin crawl. Saw 2 just makes my skin
Yeah.
crawl. Like it's so dirty and like it's one of my favorite. I call it a survival horror because it is. But there's this one scene, the scene that makes me go ew, is when the hot girl has to put her hands through the box and the box has like blades and she can't get them out.
Yeah.
And
then just
it's like so.
Just because she's yeah. And
so,
then I loved. There's one. I never remember which one it is, but as the movie's going, I'm like, this is so terrible. But then it ends with the detective throwing the other dude into the glass box instead of getting in.
Yeah, I think that's.
And he's like, "I got you. You're in there now." And then he's like, "You should have got in." He said,
"I won."
And that's when I immediately went, "Oh, never mind. This movie was incredible. Holy shit!"
That was me with that one movie. I think it was Saw 3. It was like the dad who was
it's all going on at the same time as another one.
Yes, he's like, choose revenge or choose to forgive. And then I love that plot line. I thought that was such a good plot line. Great franchise. I really feel like it gets shat on a lot.
It does.
It's a little campy,
right. But it's awesome.
We did a great job.
We did.
Stalling.
There you go.
Where are we at?
Hey, we need BC. Where's your number 6?
My number 6. My number 6 is right here, baby. The XFL. That's right, baby. The XFL is back for the love of football. Look right there. I got my Vipers hat, baby. Just got it the other day. I am super
Is that Dallas?
Is
that the Dallas team?
No, this is the Vegas team.
It's the Vegas team.
I refuse to support the Dallas team because I do not like Bob Stoops because what time is it right now? It is 12:03 and OU sucks, and so does Bob Stoops. Also, I wanted to support the Brahmas and Hines Ward, but I just, as someone who lives in Dallas, can't bring myself to support San Antonio.
Yeah,
and I'm also not going to support Houston. So I decided Vegas was the team. That's who I'm going with. And XFL kickoff, February 18th. The XFL kickoff game. The Arlington Renegades right here in Dallas hosting the XFL Vipers, and I already have my tickets, and we're going to come to town and we're going to destroy the Renegades. I'm telling you right now, baby.
Hey, I'll let it hear it, man. I'm excited for the XFL.
It's going to be fun.
I'm excited for the XFL. My number 6, a movie none of you guys have on your list.
Oh.
Oppenheimer. Many reasons why I have Oppenheimer as my number 6. 1, Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
Any Christopher Nolan movie automatically has me hype. I think every Christopher Nolan movie that's come out has always been my most anticipated of the years. My favorite director of all time. I don't think he could do any wrong. He to me is one of the most advanced storytellers that we have directing any kind of movie. 2, Cillian Murphy. One of the greatest actors walking around right now, period. Mm-hmm. And not to mention the fact that they're playing, Oppenheimer, one of the most, dare I say, influential people, especially in the 20th century, in what he was able to do. And that also reigns into me because I'm a nuclear reactor operator on our subs here. So anything that has to do with any kind of nuclear radiation, nuclear explosion, automatically draws my attention. The fact that it's about the actual person who built those atomic bombs has my attention. And then you got Christopher Nolan out there in the desert recreating actual quote-unquote semi-nuclear explosions. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this.
Yep.
Wow.
But Christopher Nolan was legitimately creating fake nuclear explosions in the Midwest. They're not fake. They're real explosions. Yeah. He's trying to emulate what a nuclear explosion looks like to get it captured on screen. That's how much Christopher Nolan cares about how everything looks on the camera. Yeah. That's the kind of attention to detail that I care for. That's my kind of movie. Christopher Nolan's going to come out and I mean, if you look at the trailer, Cillian Murphy just I mean, there's not many actors, in my opinion, that can do it better than Cillian Murphy. He's
so,
one of the most
he's
plug and
fantastic.
play. He's one of the most plug and play guys.
Yeah.
I really,
Definitely.
I've never watched Peaky Blinders, but I really want to.
He's definitely
But
worth it.
Even his Scarecrow.
Oh, he was so good as
Even his
His
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow's so good. His Scarecrow's so good.
Even though they made him a joke in the second one and third one.
That, but that felt like a Bat universe.
But it felt like a bad. Yeah. It felt good.
Yes.
It felt good. I am looking forward to this movie. My phone is back on, guys.
Hell yeah.
And I made one mistake, but it's okay.
That's okay.
I made one mistake, but I'm on track. I'm on track. I did have number 6 Oppenheimer as my list. What did I say for number 7?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I can't remember what I said for number 7.
I was like, you're asking the wrong crew.
I said Aquaman. I said Aquaman.
Yeah, you did.
number seven.
Yeah.
On the list that I had written, I had another movie, but that's okay. We can finesse it. Number 5, Lila.
Y'all definitely don't have this one, but TXT, the Name Chapter Temptation album.
Push.
Is it this thing?
Yes, that is exactly it.
Guys, I'm so proud of myself. I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about.
No,
I don't know.
I had a few album releases on there. I like K-pop, and I was like, Glando's probably gonna really enjoy looking these up. But TXT is a 5-member boy group, and they release incredible, beautiful music with incredible, beautiful music videos. Their videos are like their cinematography, like they're gorgeous, great
Yeah.
storylines. I love this group and this music they put out.
Are they
Comeback
shooting
Band-
music videos like Michael Jackson shot music videos?
Well, no
Because
one's
Michael
doing it like
Jackson shot fucking movies.
I was about to say they don't do it like Thriller, but
Okay.
no, no one's ever.
Remember,
done Thriller.
BC, Michael was making legit movies.
He was making legit.
Remember, what was the one with the robot dude he had?
He had, like
there was
dialogue.
It was a robot that was like flying. It was like a movie.
No, I was going to say he had like robots and he was
Did-
dialoguing. He was
I don't
acting.
know how I got Michael. I'm about to start talking about
Yeah.
Moonwalker. Remember
I was
Moonwalker, the game?
I was about to say freaking from TXT, the little. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought TXT was like the wrestling group, but that's NXT.
Could you imagine? I dropped that as my like top 5. But no, I'm really excited to see what they do. Last time they went like kind of alternative, and I want to
Yeah.
see. Yeah, they went more like rock route, and I want to see what they do this time around.
They should do UK Duppy rap.
I would fucking love to see that. Truly,
That's what
I
I
would
want
love
to
to
see.
see. I want to see any K-pop artist do that.
I like drill. UK drill. I've been on UK drill a lot lately. That's my stuff. So okay, so this isn't BTS. This is something different.
They're under the same company as BTS, but they are very different. They're very different.
BTS, TXT. Do they only have 3-letter initials? Is that the rubric?
No, there's only 2 groups under that label.
Gotcha.
It's a complicated, long story to tell you the whole map of.
Sing their
freaking
best
Hive.
song right now. Sing the chorus.
Run away with me. Hope you liked that little. I'm not about to sing in
Solid.
Korean, so if we'll say I will sing the
That'd have been
English
dope.
lyrics. That would have been cool, but
BC, you're number 5.
My number 5. Da-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Dun-dun. X-Men 97 is back, baby. I'm so excited to return to this. It's gonna be just like me being a kid again and jumping right back into the original X-Men animated universe. I am so over the moon excited for this.
I am very excited to the point, BC, that I gotta say that I also forgot about this show.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Oh, I am. It is my nut. It's in there, bro.
No,
Like, we're
I'm
getting
looking
to the
forward to
point-
it.
We're getting to the point on my list that all these are so tight that I'm like, I don't know what I want more. than
So you
X-Men
you really want
97.
97?
Yeah.
yeah.
These top 5 could all arguably be number 1.
Wow. Okay.
I'm so
Well,
excited.
I'm looking forward to it, man. We got to go back and rewatch the original.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
I got to go back and rewatch the original. My number 5 pick. I didn't see anybody else had it. And I mean, I guess it makes sense why, but fuck it. I'll say it. I'll get canceled. The Flash.
But
We're gonna push there, buddy.
We gonna push?
Ooh,
I didn't see it on your list. It was on your list?
I
didn't see it on your list.
Should have been.
Hey, if we're pushing, we're pushing. I'm cool with it.
push it forward.
That is the movie, not season 9 of CW's Flash. Right?
This is the movie. This is the movie. However, Stephen Amell is coming back for season 9.
Yes,
Ooh.
just one episode.
Just one episode, but he's coming back for season 9,
Take
and
what
I
you
will
get.
make sure to watch that episode.
Yeah,
I hope it's the last one. I hope it's the last one.
I
Yeah.
doubt it. it is.
It probably
Second to
isn't
last.
the CW.
I mean,
They'll
but I
drag it
want
out.
I want him as Green Arrow, not Spectre. I want Green Arrow.
I don't know who we're.
Yeah.
Diggle's back. I saw Diggle in the Spartan outfit. I'm
Yep.
looking
Diggle?
forward to it. Yeah, Diggle.
So we
Not
pushing that one. Where we
We're pushing 5. So I guess now we're on number 4. 4?
Or yeah, we're
Back
on
to
number four.
Lila's.
4. Back to Lila.
Well, let's see. This one's maybe I'll have it. Barbie.
Pot? No.
Ah, damn. I was like, ooh, it's in his top 3.
I'm just ready to yell push to anything you say.
I think it would be great if this was in your top 3. I'm so excited to see this.
BC is like Ross. Pivot. Pivot. Barbie, Margot Robbie.
I'm so excited to see this. It looks so fun, and she is the perfect Barbie. Like that was such a good casting choice, and I'm excited to see Ryan Gosling in it too. I want to see what he does.
See, I'm there for Barbie. You're there for Ryan.
No, I'm there
That-
for Barbie.
That
there for Ryan.
trailer was so good. The teaser was so good
Oh,
too.
It was phenomenal.
It
The
looked
teaser
so
was
fun.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yes, it genuinely looks so fun.
If that is the tone of the movie, then I'm here for it. That
Literally.
I think it's gonna be really good.
that looked good. That
Oh,
looked
oh.
good.
A great movie. Just very excited to see what
Barbie,
she does with it.
I'm. It's not on my most anticipated list, but I am. It can arguably, it's one of those ones that can sneak into the best of the year. It could
Yes.
end up being one of those so fun that it's one of my favorites of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate Van D said Beau Was Afraid is at the top of her list. I'll see all Ari Aster movies opening weekend. Oh, she'll see all Ari Aster movies opening weekend, but
I
Beau Was
love-
Afraid. That looks great though.
Yeah.
I'll say I love Ari Aster, so
Yeah, I'm cool with that that Beau Was Afraid. But Barbie looks good. BC, what's your number 4 pick?
My number 4 is your push, The Flash.
Oh! Oh, shit! Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Flash movie, man.
Dog, look.
Let's get canceled, baby. Let's go for it.
let's go.
I'm so excited that we get to see this because what is this movie? What is gonna happen? They say it's so good. I'm just anticipating what is gonna happen in this movie. All right, now
Yeah.
this one, arguably, like I had a hard time between what I'm more nervous anticipating. This or another one that I would have put here would have been Craven. Because they're both on this. I don't know
I almost had
what's
Craven.
gonna happen with this.
I almost had Craven on my list too, because
There's
I wouldn't know what happened.
there's one reason why this is on my list, BC, and it's because of that shirt that you're wearing.
Yeah, Keaton,
Period.
bro. Yeah,
There you go. It's fucking Keaton, and he's back as fucking Batman.
yeah.
Is there anything else that needs to be said?
Yeah.
I mean, and then they released the promotional images, and you see that there's 2 Ezras. The other Ezra looks like he's wearing an Batman outfit that he spray painted red.
Yeah.
I'm only here for the Batman here. They could call it Batman Flashpoint, and I'm fine.
Oh no, I'm here
Bitchy.
for Homegirl playing Supergirl too. I am so excited.
I want to see as much Supergirl as we can get.
I'm good on it. I'm good on the Supergirl tip. You can save that. You can save that until James Gunn does it.
I wouldn't mind seeing James Gunn doing it. I won't lie.
I don't mind seeing Supergirl. Because I know that this is kind of wrapping up. I would rather
Yeah.
see Supergirl later. Like, if we're gonna
Yeah.
do it, let me just see Flash and Batman. Let's
Yeah.
just go for it. Let's just go for it. And plus, that's kind of what the Flashpoint was really about back in the day. Was the Batman Flash thing? I don't know. I'm not really just. I need to see more of the Supergirl. But what's her name? Callie?
Yeah.
Callie Cal.
Callie.
Yeah, Callie Cal.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see her in it. I'm just that didn't hype up my anticipation for the movie, I should say, with the Supergirl being in this. But Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton are in this. I got 2 Batmans in this movie. That's all I need, man.
I'm excited.
That's all I need. But totally agree with you on that one. My number 4 is Secret Invasion.
Almost made the list, man.
Secret Invasion. Yeah. What else can I say about this, man? I love the fact that we're finally getting Nick Fury back. I love the fact that we're getting Don Cheadle in this. I love for the fact we're getting, Don Cheadle is predominantly going to be in this, and it's going to set up Armor Wars.
Oh, okay.
Remember, they said Secret Invasion was going to be the main lead point to Armor Wars, which
I didn't know. I didn't think I knew that she. Maybe I did know, and I'm just.
Cheadle's in it. He's in the trailer.
Oh.
He's in the trailer. Then you also got Martin
Freeman.
Martin Freeman. You got Colby Smulders up in here. And the tone that this looks reminds me of that Winter Soldier, that Civil War, that Russo brothers tone that I so much really love about our Marvel show. So this one, I got Secret Invasion in there.
It was
looking forward to.
Definitely hyped, man. I cannot wait to see this.
Well, I got to hire over Loki too. Loki season 2, I got to hire than that.
I think I'm more excited. I don't know. Depends on something else. I'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. Lila, we're moving into the top 3, the Trinity, if you will. Let's go.
Okay.
Which number 3 pick?
My number 3 pick is Cuckoo.
Got you, fam.
It is a horror movie with Hunter Schafer. I love Hunter Schafer. I think she's a phenomenal actress. And also, shout out for BC, Sophia Boutella. Sophia Boutella.
Yeah!
That
she's
bitch-
going
that
to be
bitch
in
is
it
fine.
too. I'll just say I looked at the cast list and I was like, BC's gonna like this one. Sophia Boutella is gonna be in this.
She is gorgeous.
She is
Oh,
stunning.
Sophia Boutella, and she is such a badass.
That's how I know. I'll just say I know she's gonna crush whatever role she's given. There's not like too much about the movie out because I believe it comes out like later. But I'm very, very excited to see what Hunter Schafer. I love her so much. I just want to see her grow past Euphoria. I want to see her do so much more things.
What's the company? Is this A24 or
I actually don't think this is A24.
You know what? I miss New Line Cinema movies, man. Remember New Line?
Yeah.
New Line has some fucking some balling movies, man. What happened to New Line?
Ahead of my time. What's New Line?
They did a bunch of movies back in the day. They were
90s heavy.
They were Disney's way to do movies that weren't Disney movies.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
New Line.
Okay. New Line.
They did a lot of the
New Line.
Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah. Every time I saw New Line, I'm in there.
So
Number 3, BC.
my number 3 is Blue Beetle.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm hyped about this because I'm really disappointed that we're not going to get any more going forward.
He looks so dope.
Seeing Cobra Kai, Miguel Diaz get out there and play Blue Beetle, man. Fuck yes, give me all of this. And then I found out George Lopez is in it too.
He's the
as his
dad.
uncle.
He's his uncle. Yeah, his uncle.
That's hilarious.
Dude, I wanted to see a Blue Beetle movie for a very long time. I'm kind of disappointed that it's coming out on this side of the DC universe.
But it's probably gonna be just this one and done. And
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Blue Beetle, and this is gonna be a very weird thing to say. Blue Beetle could easily be their Spider-Man.
yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Blue Beetle can easily be their Spider-Man. He's a great character. And the Scarab is awesome.
Yes.
The Scarab is awesome. I love this pick. I love this pick at number 3 for you for Blue Beetle. I didn't know it was that high for you. That's a high ranking for a DC movie.
And again, a lot of it has to do with I love
with
Cobra Kai so much.
Miguel.
This kid is so good. He's so excited. I want him to break out and be a star.
I think he will be, and I'm looking forward. I'm going to see that movie too.
If this movie does good, it's carried by him. Could lead to a Cobra Kai movie.
I think you're going to get that regardless.
I think you are.
I hope so. I
think you're going to get that regardless. I can see them doing it.
Cobra Kai is not on the list of most anticipated for 2023 because we don't know if we're getting another season yet.
Exactly. That's why they put it on my list. But I could definitely see because Cobra Kai is growing to have an audience kind of like community.
Yes. It has
it's such a good audience with it, and they ride with that show.
Yes.
People watch that show over and over. I love that. My number 3 pick, and you just let me know when to push it if I need to push it. But you're gonna bring me what I need. You're gonna bring me what I need.
It was number 7 for me.
Oh, number 7? Okay, well, I got Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum fucking Mania, Kang, baby. Okay.
Let's go.
Y'all already know how I've been feeling about some Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. This should be no surprise to anybody that this is my number 3 movie of the... Honestly, this could easily be my number 1. The only reason why it's not my number 1 is because I thought that last trailer, though it had more Kang, I thought was a pretty bad trailer.
Oh, really?
I thought it was a bad trailer. And what I mean by a bad trailer is because I've seen better Marvel trailers.
Yeah.
And this one was just okay.
I was gonna say, did it show too much?
I think it showed too much.
That's funny.
I think it showed too much. I think that they could have cut that trailer a little bit better. But
so what? You know what's funny about that? You know, I said we had needed to do some honorable mentions. Little Mermaid was originally in my list. It was my number 10. All right. Ant-Man wasn't on the list or in the honorable mentions.
Until the trailer came out.
This trailer comes out. And it jumped all the way to number 7.
Bro, can I tell you something?
Now, because again, I was going into it with, I'm like, yeah, Ant-Man's going to be good. I liked the first Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp was a kind of a letdown. So Ant-Man Quantumania is going to be good. But then I saw this trailer, kind of. I didn't even fully watch it. I watched it standing over a couch, kind of looking at it. There's a bunch of stuff going on. I watched it during the game. There's people around. But just that little bit, I go, I'm not watching another thing for this movie because I'm super excited now.
Dude, the movie.
So I'm the opposite of you. You said despite that trailer, but it's that trailer that threw it into me.
The only reason why with the trailer is I just felt that the trailer did a little too much where it looked like it was showing a lot of the end.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a good thing that I say that I kind of side-eye watched it.
Definitely.
So I don't completely put everything together.
They released this image yesterday.
Ooh, he looks so sick.
Yo, dick move. Dick move. And you know why, right? Wow. Trolls. They are trolling The Rock. They're like, sit in your throne. We got Jonathan Majors. He'll do it better. Bro.
Jonathan Majors. Can I just say this? I'm calling it now. He's our Denzel Washington. He's our next one.
Yeah.
That boy, Jonathan Majors.
Denzel is our Denzel. But
yes, he's our Denzel. But I'm saying he's the... Because as much as I love Mahershala, Chadwick, Yahala Abdul Mateen, I don't know if I said his name. I probably butchered it.
But I know who
all these dudes, all the black dudes. And by the way, Marvel is doing this thing with reeling in all the good black actors. They're getting them in. But something about Jonathan Majors, talent pound for pound, he has that it factor that I think. Even though those other names that I just mentioned are phenomenal, he has that special it factor that just puts him a little bit above. And in that trailer, he says the blackest line that I think I've heard since Samuel L. Jackson told the people in Avengers, I heard what you said, but granted, since that was a dumbass thing, I chose to ignore it, which was hilarious. Kang the Conqueror in that trailer said the blackest shit, where he said, you gonna bring me what I need. Because I was sitting there listening to it, I was like, that's not how you write that on the script. Because in the script, it should be like, you're going to bring me what I need. But he's, you gonna bring me what I need. I'm like, baby, that's the blackest shit I've ever heard anybody say in Marvel. So let's go. We got a Black Kang. And I'm here for it. He gonna be dope.
Let's go.
He gonna be dope.
That is what's going to set up my excitement for Loki. Right?
Yeah.
What
100%.
happens in this will set up my excitement for Loki.
I agree. Number 2.
Number
Delilah.
2, I put it wrong.
You also have Kang the Conqueror. I'm playing.
Sorry, I like.
I'm sorry, I got
You were
I'm
getting
sorry.
hot. You were getting hot for him.
I was getting hyped.
Yeah.
That image is just dope. I'm sorry, I just want to put it back on the screen. What's your number 2?
For me, I accidentally put it wrong on the list, but it's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse 2, basically.
Yeah, another one I didn't put on the list. But I know it's going to be great.
It's gonna be phenomenal. I'm so excited to see my kid Miles back on the screen. I love this animation. It is truly one of the most stunning animations I've ever seen. I think they knock it out of the park with this art style. I don't know what to call it because it's so artful. That's the only way I can put it.
So I saw the first 15 minutes of the first Spider-Verse at New York Comic Con. And I was sitting in there watching it and I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this animation. Like, this is weird. And then I finally got to see the whole movie.
It's beautiful.
And by
It's
the end of it,
so
I'm just
pretty.
like, oh, never mind. I see this now. Now that I've seen the
Yeah.
whole thing, it is
Genuinely.
amazing. Yeah, I'm
Genuinely,
with you there.
this is my avatar. Like, it is so.
I can agree with that.
It is
I can agree
so
with that.
beautiful.
Yeah. And this is where I made my mistake. So remember how my phone died and I was trying to figure out what my list was off the cuff.
Mhm.
Well, this is where I made my mistake because I said number 7 was Aquaman for me.
Was it
Actually, Aquaman was more of an honorable mention. And Into the Spider-Verse was my number 7 on my list.
Gotcha.
My actual list I got up here. I had number 7. I totally agree with this. I'm looking forward to this movie. I think it's going to be great. I love the idea that not only are we bringing Miles back and we're bringing Gwen back, but you're introducing Daniel Kaluuya
Mhm.
into this as well as Spider-Punk. You got Spider-Woman coming in. And then also Oscar Isaac as
Oh,
Spider-Man
I'm so
2099.
excited for Oscar Isaac.
Spider-Man 2099, who that is a character that I've always loved. Spider-Man 2099, Miguel. Is his name Miguel?
Miguel,
I'm
yeah,
thinking-
Miguel.
Yeah.
Miguel.
No,
Miguel O'Hara.
Miguel Diaz.
Miguel O'Hara.
O'Hara, there you go.
Miguel O'Hara. I love that character in the same way that I have an appreciation for Batman Beyond. Spider-Man 2099 is kind of that Spider-Man Beyond for me. I want to see this movie so much.
Me too.
And you're right, the animation was so great. And that first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, top 2, top 3 Spider-Man movies ever made.
100%.
And I
the
agree with that.
soundtrack is fire.
Fire.
Oh,
Fire.
incredible movie all around. Genuinely, I feel like it's one of the best Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Easily.
I agree. I can't argue with this. I love this pick.
Uh,
Any other thoughts on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse at number 2?
It's good there.
I think it's great. It wasn't on your list, BC.
It wasn't because it's another one that I'm like, I know I'm gonna love this.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
again, I'm not like, oh, when is it? When is it? When is it? You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. What's your number 2 pick, BC?
Beast Wars. And I know that is horrible to say that Across the Spider-Verse didn't make it on the list, but Transformers Rise of the Beast did make it on the list, but I cannot help it. I am a Transformers apologist. I am.
You need to watch this in the theaters, BC.
I'm going to go.
This is a theater.
That is a
I
theater
love it.
movie.
This is a theater movie. You know damn well as I do, this looks better on screen than it is in the house.
My dude, Beast. Look, I'm here for it, and I'm getting insane Days of Future Past vibes from this. Like they're gonna split it off and do a whole nother timeline. But I also just listened to Shia LaBeouf on the John Barenthal podcast, Real Ones.
It's great.
Bro,
I told you that was a great interview, man.
That dude goes, yo, I found my purpose. My purpose on earth was to be happy and successful. But now I find out that my purpose is to be useful. And I was like, oh, that shit hit me. That shit hit me, my guy Shia. So now I'm also in that camp of, can we someday bring Shia back to Transformers?
I was just about to say that. Bringing Shia back to a Transformers movie, I think, could do numbers.
Yeah.
Like bringing Tobey Maguire back into Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people low-key have Shia LaBeouf in their heart like we do Toby. But we just don't talk about it enough because one's Spider-Man
Yeah.
and one's Transformers.
And also Shia has made mistakes in his life.
Yeah.
You know, and he owns
Name a Disney brat who didn't besides Hillary Duff.
facts. That's true.
Hillary Duff's like the only one that came out
You know what?
decent.
You know what almost made my list too? How I Met Your Father season 2. Because Hillary Duff's How I Met Your Father is cute. It is a cute show.
I love Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. You're valid. That should
No.
have been on the list.
How much a mother for how much a father?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Hi-
All right.
Hillary Duff, it's a cute show, man.
Yep.
It's one of those like sitcoms, I bet. Right?
I hated every second of that season. Every second. I could not get it. And I love How I Met Your Mother. I hated that shit. And I watched every episode trying to like it.
I watched
just
it all
could
in one
not.
sitting.
I watched it week to week to week to week to week to week.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to shoot myself in the face.
I was he was dreading when he had to watch
You
it.
probably should have stopped.
Yeah.
but I wanted to like it. I was waiting for Barney. I was waiting for Barney.
That was never gonna happen.
I was hoping.
I was gonna say, come on now.
They did it with a Girl Meets World. I was hoping.
Yeah, but that's
Okay,
not
that's actually valid.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I was hoping. Number 2.
Number 2. What do
Number
you
2,
got?
let's go.
Easy enough. You know what this was.
Oh, you can't
We in
run.
there. We in there.
Yo,
You
look,
already know what this
only-
is,
the
man.
only reason I put it in honorable mentions is because I was not a huge fan of Creed 2. I
Don't
thought
care.
there were some story issues. So
Listen,
you
I'ma tell-
break
let-
it the F down for us, Lando.
here's why. My favorite franchise, and you guys know this, is not DC. It's not Marvel. It's not Star Wars. My favorite franchise is Rocky.
Okay.
My favorite movie of all time is Rocky. My second favorite movie is Rocky 2. Okay. I love this Rocky franchise, and I know that Sylvester Stallone is having his issues. Cool. But that's the
Okay.
business side of shit. I'm looking at the creative. I have loved even Rocky 5.
Yeah.
Even Rocky 5, which has the biggest flaws ever. I still will watch every single year. I watch Rocky every
will too.
year.
I will too.
I watch Rocky every single year. And this movie, I know I'm going to watch at least a minimum of 40 more times in my life.
Valid.
I already know that I will. Not because of Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan. Nope. It's just off the strength of that. It is another installment. It's like if another Star Wars movie comes out, BC's going to have it number 1 on his list. It doesn't matter. It's like that for me. So the Rocky franchise is the reason why I'm going to be looking for the Creed 3. But I also did really enjoy Creed 2. I really did enjoy Creed 2. And
I wish they would focus more. I wish Creed 2 would have focused more on Drago and young Drago
yeah.
and less on the family aspect that Creed was
Yeah.
going through. That was my
Yeah.
issue.
To me,
Valid.
because I was waiting for that between Creed and Drago, because I love Rocky 4 and I know, I was emotionally impacted. I love that about Creed 2. So those issues that you had with Creed 2, I thought they were pluses in my book. So
No, I'm not talking about Drago. I love Drago. I want the Drago spinoff. I thought
Only thing that I don't
everything
care.
about Drago was great. I'm talking more about the stuff with Tessa Thompson's character.
Oh yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say that. I was going to say that all day. Only thing I don't care for these movies are Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
The same way that I did not really care for Talia Shire in the Rocky franchises.
Yep, facts.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I stand with it. Yo, Adrian! Don't need you in the movie. I don't need Adrian at all. I don't. Even though I always tell my wife Rocky 1 is the greatest love story of all time. I say that, and I mean that. Rocky 1 is the greatest love story ever made. It's a story about all of us lived through. We're two awkward people in life, and we find our awkward person, and we're awkward about it, right? That's Rocky. Okay. But Talia, I never really liked Talia Shire in many movies that she was in. I wasn't a big Talia Shire fan. No. Even in Scarface, I didn't really like her in Scarface. But Tessa Thompson, I agree with you. I could do without the Tessa Thompson stuff. But the Michael B. Jordan, I'm in for.
Godfather, right?
I'm sorry, yeah, Godfather. Thank you.
I was going to say, was she in Scarface?
I was like, am I going crazy? She wasn't in Scarface.
Michelle Pfeiffer was in Scarface.
Yes, Michelle. I was
That's
like,
what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of.
All right, number one.
Right.
Number one.
All Miss right. Lila, bring it home.
I pushed this one from BC's honorable mentions, but I am so excited for The Little Mermaid. I cannot wait for this movie.
The biggest movie of the year for you is The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Are you aware she's black?
Look how beautiful she looks. She looks so beautiful. I have loved this little girl. I always mix her and her sister up for no reason, just because they were in a duo together.
I don't know either of them.
Hallie and Chloe, their music is phenomenal. I believe it's Chloe. That's the Little Mermaid. But either way.
No, it's Hallie. It's Hallie.
It's Hallie.
It's
okay,
Halle.
my bad.
I always
Halle Berry.
Up thinking it's Halle Berry.
Yep, me too. Same.
That would go hard. Either way, I'm so excited to see her get this. I'm so excited to see her eat it up, and her vocals are phenomenal.
She sounds great.
That's what I was going to say. The reason
beautiful.
I can't wait for the music.
She sounds great.
The music's going to be beautiful. It's going to look beautiful because I've always thought she's the most beautiful girl in the world.
Under the sea.
I'm under the sea. I'm so excited just to see what they do. Like I can't wait for it. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so fun.
Who's playing Triton?
Let me see.
I don't know. I really don't know much about anything. Oh, I do not like. I know I don't.
I don't like the cast for Medusa. I don't like the Ursula cast at all.
Yeah, no, that's my one.
It's Melissa McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good off of Melissa McCarthy as Ursula.
That's a choice to do.
I feel that way about how I felt when I first heard Ben Affleck was Batman. I was like, Jesus Christ, get this out of here.
Javier Bardem is Triton.
Javier Bardem is Triton.
I would say watch her watch her eat.
I like Javier. Do I like this, BC?
Yeah.
Okay. I like Javier.
I was gonna say beautiful casting. Daveed Diggs is Sebastian. Daveed Diggs. He was in Hamilton. He's also in a few other.
Is he a part of the Diggs cornerback wide receiver family?
No.
Trayvon.
No.
Stefan.
No. But he's got a phenomenal voice. He's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he's Thomas Jefferson in
Lafayette.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Hamilton.
He's phenomenal. He
was Cyborg in League of Super Pets.
He does a lot of voice acting now. He does some on-screen stuff, but he's mainly
I guess Cyborg was serviceable in them. I can't really remember Cyborg even being in that movie all too much.
He had a lot of really good Uber Eats commercials with Sesame Street.
Okay, all right, guys. I don't know. I don't know who we're talking about.
He was
and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yeah. Lin-Manuel Miranda's going to be in it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Lin-Manuel playing?
Let me see. He's playing Chef Lewis. Oh wait, sorry. It says parentheses rumored, but I mean, this sounds like something.
Is he playing the fish?
And no, Chef Lewis.
No, Jacob Tremblay is Flounder.
Okay.
And Aquafina is Scuttle.
They found a way for Aquafina in this movie, didn't they? They damn sure did. They found a way for Aquafina.
I know. I was gonna ignore it. I was like, that's their one flaw. Aquafina is gonna be here, but
she was fine in Shang-Chi.
Oh, she was good. Shang-Chi was fine. She's been in.
Yeah, she was fine. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, she was fine. Can't stand her, but she did do well.
All right, BC, your most anticipated movie.
You already know. It's your push from earlier. Super Mario, the Mario Brothers, baby! I am so excited. grew up on the Mario games. I can't tell you how many hours I spent playing those with my sister, with my mother, with my friends. We just played it, and Mario, the Super Mario Bros. That everyone hates with Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo. One of my all-time favorite movies. I don't care how bad it is. I love it. The Mario franchise is one of my all-time favorite franchises, and I cannot wait to see this beautiful movie.
Mike Deacon is in there. He's saying Cocaine Bear. I just want to announce that real quick. Cocaine Bear. That was one of your top 15s, top 20s. It was in there.
I thought that was going to be on someone's list. I'm not going
to. Nope. No, this Mario movie, BC, I'm really looking forward to it also. I think we all are at this table. Those trailers, if anything, I think Mario's probably had the best trailers, I think, in the past year.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Get, to get people from going from somewhat excited to like, okay, we're going to go see this movie. I love these trailers. I'm looking forward to this. And hell, I'm even over the Chris Pratt thing. Like, I'll take it for what it is. Luigi, I'm here for. Peach, I'm here for. All the references to the games, I'm here for.
Dude, that last trailer showing all the the actual game references.
Awesome.
I was like, oh my! He jumped on the little donut that get turned red and drops.
It was awesome. All right, I like your pick. Now, my number one pick. I need to say this. It's the greatest thing ever. Greatest there is, greatest there was, greatest there ever will be, and none of you guys had it even on your list, and I'm so disappointed in all of you. Because if there's anything that we should all be excited for,
I know what it is.
Oh no, what is it?
It's very simple. It's very simple. The most important thing ever.
I was gonna say, was not expecting that one.
The Boys.
Thought he was gonna go John Wick.
The Boys season 4. The Boys season 4. I'm most anticipated for. The Boys to me.
It's not on my list is because I didn't know we have a release date for season 4. I didn't know
it's coming out this summer.
Okay.
Oh.
See, I did not know that.
Coming out this summer, and not only we're getting all the cast back, but they're also adding Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He'll be in this season as well. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I don't know how the fuck y'all missed this shit. It's gonna be the best shit ever. Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up.
I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Oh my god, I'm so excited now.
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
The Boys season 4. I mean, what can I say? As much as I loved every TV show we watched, and even House of the Dragon was great for me last year. But I think it's my favorite.
What is House of the Dragon?
House of Dragons. I'm sorry. House of Dragons.
Yeah, that one was really good.
House of Dragons. House of Dragons was great. But my favorite TV show that I watched last year was The Boys, without a doubt. Yeah. Season 3 of The Boys. BC, we were doing the reviews on those back when they were coming out, and I loved every single episode. Mm-hmm. And it kept me intriguing every single week. And they're just so off the wall. And you know what? I'll say this. Marvel and DC, y'all been fucking the money up lately. And here's what happens when y'all fuck the money up. You get dropped down and The Boys replaces you. So that's what happened. The Boys is replacing all of y'all because y'all don't know what the hell y'all are doing. I'll leave it to Oi Butcher, Baby Huey, Moncor Frenchie, Kimiko, who I really don't care about, Soldier Boy.
Was that a promotional image?
No, that's just from The Boys season 3. No, that's just season 3.
Okay, because
no, that was just season 3. They already shot season 4. It's done. It's in the can.
Black Noir was in the image, so I'm like, is he back? Are we gonna get him back?
No, that's the Payback poster.
Gotcha. Okay.
The movie poster that I got actually right here behind me. It's actually right here behind me. But that is my most anticipated thing. It's going to be The Boys season 4.
Whoop.
Do I gotta tell you the reasons why?
Not at all.
You already know.
Completely understandable.
You already know why. Y'all some idiotas out here forgetting about it.
I like it. I just didn't know we had a release date for it, so I didn't know it was
not an actual date, but we got a time period.
I had heard there was a possibility that it got pushed. That's what I had originally.
They already shot it, bro.
I would have thought it got pushed too, because Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he's doing stuff for The Walking Dead. He's doing like spinoffs for it or whatever.
You could do 15 TV shows a year.
He could, because he's Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Well, you got to remember, too, these 10-episode TV shows don't require as much shooting as 22 episodes.
Yeah.
You know, so you could knock out a whole lot more in like 3 to 5 weeks.
Oh,
them all out.
So. It's funny. I'm watching that 70s show right now in preparation for that 90s show.
Oh.
And because I never watched that 70 show, but going back and I'm like, oh
Really?
my God, the 22 episodes. Wow, this is long.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, guys, I love your guys' list. I really hope that all these movies are successful. I hope they're all good. I think
Me
ultimately,
too.
at the end of the day, we just hope that every single thing that we watch are good. No one likes to come back here and then shit on these movies. Unless, of course, it's your girl that made that one movie last year, who we don't like, Lila.
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde. We'll shit on those movies all year.
Yeah, bro, fuck
But-
Olivia Wilde.
Every one of these movies are going to be good. An honorable mention that I was going to have on my list, and I forgot about it until just now. I wanted to put it out there. Actually, it's coming out tonight. Actually, comes out tonight, and that is The Last of Us. Last of Us starts tonight. Last of Us starts tonight, and I am looking forward to that. And actually,
It's gonna be like Game of
Bro,
Thrones with the time.
I think it's gonna be HBO time because it's on HBO.
So like,
Oh, okay.
it's
yeah,
a weekly episode thing.
It's a weekly episode drop.
Okay.
So hopefully we can start doing some of our predictions for this show. Is this going to be a show we're going to be watching?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it.
100%.
I'm gonna give it a try. We're gonna see if I
Give it a
like
try?
it.
100%.
At least give it an episode 1 watch, and maybe next week we'll talk about it.
I mean,
Please do.
regardless, we can talk about it because regardless, I'm gonna watch the entire season
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Exactly.
unless I absolutely hate it, which I don't see me absolutely hate.
The reviews that are coming out about this is that it's the greatest video game adaptation.
I firmly
I've
believe
heard
it.
some fucking good reviews about this, man.
I mean, to be fair, it's not hard to be the greatest video game adaptation.
I was about to say that, and especially
I
because of the
mean-
video game.
I mean, yeah, Sonic is good, but it's not like one
That's
of the
true.
greatest things
That's true.
ever.
But that's true. But listen, this could be a year we get 2 bona fide great video game movies.
Which is
Or video game
rare.
properties with The Last of Us and also with Mario.
I was saying
So
never before
hopefully
seen.
this is the year. Hopefully this is the year. And I mean, and I did like Detective Pikachu, if we want to consider that.
It's cute.
Yeah,
It was-
again,
it was fine. It
it's
was
cute,
fair.
It's
It's-
a good
it was fair.
movie,
Yeah.
but it's not like an epic, like oh my god movie. You know?
Yeah.
I did like
Because-
Sonic 2.
It wasn't an epic
I
like
still
video
haven't
game.
watched Sonic 2. I got
Sonic 2 was Sonic 2 was okay. Idris Elba's Knuckles was solid. Was solid.
I love
But
that one.
that's that. That's our most anticipated. Before we wrap this up, guys, really quickly, what are you guys watching currently right now? Anybody watch anything new that we want to do a quick review on before we wrap this up?
Well, speaking of Game of Thrones, I don't know if I told y'all this, but after House of Dragons ended, I couldn't stand not having Game of Thrones. So every
Yeah.
Sunday, I watch the next episode. I'm on Game of Thrones season 1.
Is that the worst? Well, not the worst, but like it's like,
I
ugh.
think I'm now getting into season 2, but it's exciting because every Sunday night I'm like, okay, I still have Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But-
That's a good feeling.
But also that, and on Sundays, and I'm glad that Last of Us coming out because I've been watching Tulsa King. Did y'all watch this?
I finished Tulsa King.
Fire.
5 out of 5. 5 out of 5.
now I will watch it.
Holy
Man.
shit.
That's what I was going to say that I finished watching was Tulsa King. I love that, and I'm glad that they announced that they're making season 2.
Oh, good. Because it ended like they didn't know if they were going to.
Yeah, and now it's the thing because I think Sylvester Stallone didn't know if he wanted to come back for season 2,
Yeah.
but I think he's coming back for season 2, and it's a great show.
Yeah.
It's a great show. They could make that for a couple of seasons. It's so good. I did finally watch Yellowstone.
See, I'm eventually going to watch 1883, then 1923, then Yellowstone. I want to watch
Don't watch Yellowstone first because they backdoor pilot 1883.
Well, yeah, I know. But
Oh.
also, 1883 happens like
Before, we know.
chronologically. You
It
know
can
how
run- yeah.
OCD and weird I am. I can't. It freaks
I
me
know.
out.
I watched 1883 and then I watched 1923 after watching Yellowstone. To me, that worked better for me. I don't think I would have liked 1883 if I watched it before Yellowstone because
See,
it's not
I'll
as,
be
it's
a-
not as strong. It's not as strong as Yellowstone.
That's fine. I'm gonna go through
Yeah.
it anyway. I'm gonna
that's
whether
fair.
it's
Okay.
strong or not. I'm gonna.
Tim
finish it.
McGraw's in it.
Oh, I love
Tim McGraw's the lead.
I love Tim McGraw.
But so here's the way it'll be watching it because they do the backdoor pilot for 1883 in season 4 of Yellowstone.
Mhm.
That's why. So if you watch 1883 first, you're going to see the backdoor pilot later.
Well, I'll probably go watch the pilot, then come back and Trust me, I will look it up and I will put it. You know how OCD I am. Do I have to show you the list?
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know that I did. But I did watch all 5 seasons of Yellowstone. Phenomenal.
Lila, what about you?
Okay, so I'm not watching anything.
Hold on. I'm not done. I also watched The Fablemans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's that?
Steven Spielberg directed his autobiographical movie with Paul Dano. Paul Dano delivered another stellar performance.
Who's shot?
He's great. That was awesome. The other thing that I watched last night, I was telling you guys, I watched The Menu.
Oh yeah.
I did watch The Menu last night.
I gotta watch
another very solid. It's kind of a comedy suspense horror thriller. There's some comedy, but it's Jigsaw runs a restaurant.
I would love to see that.
Very good.
Ooh, I'll watch that.
And Ray Fiennes crushes it. It's great. I definitely recommend everybody watch that here. There was a few other things that I watched, but those are the standouts for me. But Fableman, I would give a 4 out of 5, and The Menu, I would also give like a 4.25 out of 5. But Fableman was also really good. When I just put out a 4 out of 5, it's because I don't think I'll rewatch it. That's why I don't think I'll rewatch it. But it was pretty solid. Lila, what have you watched?
Rapid fire. I haven't watched anything, but I have read books because I went to a bookstore. I read this book. It's called Breathe Something Nice. It's a collection of short stories. It's all right. It was $7. I thought that was fun. I've read this book, The Girls by Emma Celine. I bought this book when I was like 13 and I forgot to read it, and then I reread it this time. And it's about a girl who okay, honestly, this could be kind of problematic compared to, but I personally think this is like the Manson family, but like she made it fictionalized. Like she did a fictionalized version of the Manson family in this. Because I believe this woman on the cover, sorry to this woman if it's not true, she looks like she's from the Manson family, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't finished it.
Oh,
for
okay.
BC. But it's good so far.
Interesting though. That sounds crazy.
I was gonna say it's a good book so far. It's about a girl like getting sucked into a cult that will later turn to kill people, and then the final girl support group. This one is very popular actually. It's about like women who have survived like slayings basically, and they have a support group, and then suddenly the women of the support group start dying as well, like they're getting killed. So I haven't actually started this one yet, but I'm very excited.
Looking forward to reading it.
Yes, I'm very excited to start reading this one because this was the most expensive one in the pile, so it has to be good.
One thing, I'm glad you did this, because the one thing I wanted to add to this channel was getting more into books and trying to get some authors and maybe some comic book writers on this. So this is a great segue to that, and I love that you did this.
Thank you.
And let me know how these books are, because I want to start doing that. Let's get a little book club, film book clubs going.
I'll do a little book review if y'all want.
Yeah, that'd be dope. BC, anything for you?
Yeah, just that Tulsa King, and I'm going through the '70s show because I never watched it when it was on. Right.
Great show.
It's so much different than what I thought it was.
Really?
It's so fun.
Because like again, I thought it was mainly just focused on the kids. I didn't know that Red and Kitty were such a big part of the show.
Yeah.
And I also did not know that they were such a loving relationship between them, because all the clips and things I got is I thought Red was just an asshole, but he's not. He's very loving, and the show is written so well.
It's a very well written show.
It's a phenomenal show.
It handles issues, but it makes you relate to them, but never hammers it over the head.
Yes. 100%.
And it works about losing your job, being having your divorce, sex, every race, everything. Like they do a good job of handling issues.
Oh, BC, you forgot one of your movies.
What's that?
You didn't mention your number one.
Look, hey, I sent it to you, and it starts up in about a week and a half. The only reason it's not on my most anticipated is because I don't think this upcoming season can be nearly as good as last season was.
Really?
The drama was so high on the last season. I don't think they can do that again this season. I think this is going to be another fun season, but it's not going to be the epicness. Last season was the best season of Jersey Shore in their entire run.
Wow. That's high praise.
I was
Oh,
gonna
that
say
shit. That
because
drama
that's a
was
high bar.
because honestly, I feel the opposite right now because I'm a big fan of The Challenge.
Mhm.
And this season of The Challenge might be my least favorite.
Ooh.
And that really sucks because I love The Challenge. And this is kind of disappointing for me. But that's just what it is. But guys, that has been it. That's everything. We're caught up. We're caught up now. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of the Lando Project. And thank you to my two favorite people here for breaking down some of our most anticipated projects for 2023. Guys, if you're listening to this, go ahead, drop down in the comment section below. Let us know what your top 10 most anticipated movies, TV, streaming, music, books, whatever. If it's something that's entertaining you, let us know. Cirque du Soleil opening in your town this weekend and you're excited to see it, let us know. We would love to hear about it, okay? Broadway plays, we want to know everything.
Let's go.
But guys, across the board here, thank you guys so much, and thank you for joining us once again, and for coming back to us after our long hiatus. Hope to bring little Lando on soon. As soon as he gets camera ready, we'll bring him on and have him introduce himself to the world. But until then, this has been the Lando Project. Miss Lila, where can people find you over on the interwebs?
At Lilability with 2 Y's on Instagram and Lilac Lilas on Twitter. Oh, and Lilability on TikTok. Follow my TikTok. I'm so fun on TikTok.
And Mr. B to the C.
She is very fun on TikTok, but you can find me on all the social medias at the Grind Calls, TikTok, Twitter, and the Instagrams, and over there on the Hive. Nothing's on Hive. Nothing's on Hive. But yeah, find me all those places.
And you can find me on all the social medias that Lila's going to put in the description box and all this good stuff. Lando Project, wherever Lando Project is found. Also, catch us on our podcast where we drop all of our long-form content episodes every single Sunday is on the Lando Project podcast show. Also, make sure you guys join us on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you guys can find us on Shorts and Reels. We're there. And hopefully you guys will join us this week. Make sure you guys check out the Rewind Recast with BC. He just dropped the Flintstones over the past weekend. Check that out. It was pretty fucking... I'm sorry, Call of Duty. Call of Duty dropped over the past weekend. Make sure you guys check that out.